Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Texans going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M18 Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So 2nd and 10 here. Passing play, Flacco. Going long here for Wallace. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And his throw here is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Here's Hackenberg. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
First down, Hackenberg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And this is caught at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Eluding the pressure right. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you missed those first 2, but... And a loose football! And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And this one is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And ready for 3rd and 6. Flacco from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now. Party.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Good!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. First down throw for Hackenberg. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green! All right, now look at 56!
From the gun, Hackenberg. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Hackenberg now. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He finds his target, Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Hackenberg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Flacco to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the ground, this is Woodhead. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They run again with Woodhead. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, Flacco now. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On first down, Flacco. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Dan Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And now the Texans are going to stop it as a... signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Watch the slant. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set. Gun.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Hackenberg on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now.
Hackenberg on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Christian Hackenberg with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Over! Now that's fine now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Hackenberg. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flacco from midfield. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And the Texans set to come onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Hackenberg now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now Hackenberg. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Over! Here we go! No, check! Patriot!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. This will be caught at about the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Over!
Final play of the half. Hackenberg. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 1, here's Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Miller. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flacco. Dancing to his left. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Maclin. Jeremy Maclin past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Hackenberg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action. Hackenberg. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Let's go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
To the air again, Hackenberg. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, look at 56. There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Ravens taking the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throw right side taken in by Wallace. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Flacco. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Flacco from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Campanaro. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Hackenberg on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Back down in Philly. Here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, Detroit. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Good, let's go. Leopard.
Hackenberg now. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit! 3-19. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Texans add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground here with Woodhead. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Macklin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Woodhead. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's Woodhead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Flacco, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he fires one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's West. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Whitney merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They find some open field here. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
It'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with Woodhead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Four down, four down. Mike 50, Mike 50. Don't say nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to...